Hi, I'm Jay from A.S.A.P Supplies, and here I have a gauge and a level sender, and I'm going to show you how to check the resistance. Now, if you need to replace either level sender or gauge, you'll need to make sure that the resistance you choose is going to be compatible with the component that you already have fitted. There are two resistances available in the marine industry, either American or European. So now I'm going to show you how you wire up one of these gauges. So you have your 12-volt supply onto what's marked I on the Fourier gauge. You then have your negative, which goes onto the ground. And then your two wires from your sender, one goes onto the ground and the other one will go onto the signal. And if I lift this up here, as you will see, that is how it should be working. Now, if I was to put an American sender with this European gauge, it would read backwards, which I'm now going to show you. So now I've wired up an American resistance level sender with a European gauge. So as you can see, the sender's on empty. As I move that up to full, it's reading empty on the gauge. So it's reading backwards. That's a good way of knowing you've got the resistances the wrong way round. So if your gauge is faulty, but you're not sure what your level sender resistance is, here's the way to figure that out. So you take a multimeter, you connect the two terminals on the multimeter, doesn't matter which wire you connect it to, like so. And then this gives a reading on the multimeter. Now, if it's a European, it will read 10 ohms when it's empty and 180 ohms when it's full, thereabouts. It's not always exact. Whereas if it's an American resistance, then it will read 240 when it's empty and around 33 when it's full. So if we look at this one, it's reading, well, it's showing 5, so that would indicate that it's around 10. If I move it to the full scale of full, it's reading to 191. So that would indicate it's a European resistance because it's around 10 to 180. So if your level sender's faulty and you need to check the resistance of your gauge, you'll need to wire your gauge up as normal. However, the signal wire needs to be connected from the signal terminal to the negative terminal or ground. So here we have a European resistance gauge, and if you watch what it does when I connect the signal wire to the ground, it reads to the bottom scale. So that is how you know you've got a European resistance gauge. Right, so here I have an American resistance gauge, again wired up in the same way, and when I put the signal wire to ground, this time it reads full scale. So that's how you know that it's an American resistance gauge. So one thing to just watch out for, if your gauge does work on a slightly different resistance to the standard European or American, this test will not work. We stock a wide range of Fourier gauges and level senders to suit, so if you have any questions or you need any replacements, please feel free to give us a call.